We're talking with Dr. Jorn Dyerberg about omega-3s. Dr. Dyerberg, do we eat enough fish in general to benefit from it, or should we be supplementing, I guess is the question.
By we, you mean Americans.
Americans, Westerners.
Western society. And my simple answer to do we eat enough will be no. We don't.
What kind of fish should we eat?
We should eat fatty fish. Fish store their fats differently. Let's take a cod.
All right.
Cod store the fat in the liver. And we normally do not eat the liver because we don't like it, or it's not sold, or it's pressed for cod liver oil, and most people don't take cod liver oil. But the cod will not deposit its fats in the muscle. The cod is a lean fish, but other fishes deposit their fats in the muscles. And a good example is the salmon, the mackerel, the herring, the eel. And the fat content in some of these, for example, in the mackerel, can be rather high, 12–15% of the weight. So how much should we eat of that? We have been speculating on that in advisory terms for quite a long time, and the American Heart Association has come up with an advice that suits with the studies that has demonstrated that that fits in with the study, that this amount is associated to a lower risk of coronaries. And that is 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week. 2 to 3 servings per week. If you don't do that, either because you don't like it, or because you live in areas of in the midst of America where the supply of coastal fish is low, then if you want to have omega-3s, you have to go for supplements. And as I mentioned in one of the previous discussion we had, food is instead of another food, so it's not a weight issue. But if you supplement, you add a little more fat, 1 or 2 grams, and then you have to cut down on other fats. And as I said, drop another cookie and you're well done with that. So my general thing is you don't eat enough, especially here in America, but 2 or 3 servings of fatty fish per week will, regarding risk of coronary, bring you in a lower risk group. I must stress, as a nutritionist, it's a nutritional issue, and my advice is to increase the amount of fatty fish consumption. And only if you don't do that, you can consider supplementation.
Okay, well, thank you, Dr. Dyerberg.
Thank you.